Maloetel and good morning. How are you, faithful? Captain Niner coming to you with your captain. And we got the big jug of coffee this morning for 11/26/2025. All right, let's get into it. Obviously, this week is going to be a little bit of a weird week because we have a short week because of obviously tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and then plus nothing really happened yesterday because Kyle gave the team the day off after the Victory Tuesday win. Instead of having the Monday off, we've got the Tuesday off because of playing on Monday night. So don't expect a whole lot of stuff that's coming out today. Obviously, we did get some redemption for Nutgate, as I have been calling it. The NFL has suspended Panthers safety Trevor Mooring for one game without pay next week as they are going against the Rams, which nothing has been done to Juwan Jennings. That is the part that a lot of people were worried about, is that even though he did retaliate, especially after the game, that he might get something. As of right now, nothing has been laid down as far as a suspension or a knock of pay or anything to Juwan. And to be honest, nothing should. The man was hitting the dick. But anyways, that's kind of a big loss for the Panthers when you think about it. They are facing the Rams. Right now, I believe that they are tied for first place with the Buccaneers. I could be wrong with that, but either way, they're really a game behind or something like that with the Buccaneers for the division lead in the NFC South. So with him being gone, and then obviously with the possibility of J.C. Horn being out with a concussion, there's a good chance they'll be back. They'll be out two of their biggest and best players in the defensive backfield for them, going against the Rams, who are just clicking on all sorts of cylinders right now. So that's the conclusion to Nutgate. Panthers got their safety suspended, and so far nothing as far as Juwan. Juwan, we hope you and the boys are okay. I don't know if you're married or you've got a girlfriend or not, but hopefully she's okay with everything going on. Also, with us playing against the Browns this week, Shedeur Sanders has been named the starter, so he will get his second start of the year. Again, so there's all that. We'll do a more comprehensive breakdown probably on Friday of him. I don't get the hype behind Shedeur. I think if you gave me the chance to throw to Travis Henry my entire college career, I would be pretty good too. But that's not, as I said, that's just my opinion on it. I know that gets I know that gets a lot of people riled up because it's Deion Sanders' kid. But anyways, so he's been named a starter for once again for them against our game. And speaking of the game in Cleveland this week, it's going to be wet and rainy and a good chance of snow. We know Brock Purdy has his issues of playing in inclement weather. Everybody thinks that, being from Iowa, actually, because people think that a lot of times they forget that he grew up and played high school ball in Arizona. It's mostly going to be nice and sunny during football season for, that kind of thing. Maybe a little bit cold, maybe a rain here and there, but not too much. But I do understand people who think that, he's from Iowa and grew up in Iowa and he's used to playing, and obviously his college ball there in the inclement weather. And actually, no, he only played in his 4 years in Iowa State. He only played in 9 inclement weather games over his entire career. And some of those weren't even terrible. I went back a couple years ago and went through every game and looked up, what city they were in and everything like that. It was 9 games throughout his entire college career. I would only say only 3 of them were really bad, really big, pouring rain or heavy storm snow games. So it's not like he's played in a ton of inclement weather at Iowa or even here while being a 49er. So we'll see if his woes continue. Hopefully he's figured it out and we can move on from all that. All right, we've got nothing else going on here today at Niner Faithful Radio. We'll be back again tomorrow morning, probably with a quick one for the Thanksgiving edition of the Captain and Coffee. And then obviously we'll do our Friday show, and then we'll do the Friday weekend review show. So that's what we got coming up for the rest of the week at Niner Faithful Radio. Make sure, if you guys have not taken your turkey out or anything like that, you might as well make plans to go somewhere else at this point. And for those of us who are prepping today, good luck, have fun. Like I said, I'm prepping all day for tomorrow because I've got so much cooking to do today. So for all those guys who are going to be cooking and prepping and cleaning all day, this one's for you. All right, faithful, go kick Wednesday's ass. One love.